We begin tonight with that shocking U-turn in the province's Greenbelt land swap. Premier Doug Ford says he is cancelling the controversial plan after his government faced probes and public pressure. Ford made the announcement in Niagara Falls this afternoon. That's where Jason Guidola joins us live now with the very latest. Good evening, Jason.
Yeah, that's right. Good evening, Taz. During the Premier's apology, he says that his government moved too quickly on the matter. However, the plan is still to build more homes as they move forward. This comes after he says he held discussions with his government at their retreat here in Niagara Falls, and the resignations of 4 people, including 2 cabinet ministers. During today's announcements, or following the announcement of the former housing minister Stephen Clark and his chief of staff over the handling and removal of more than 7,000 acres of protected land parcels, the Integrity Commissioner says favored certain developers, with the land speculated to be worth more than $8 billion. This is here what the Premier had to say earlier this afternoon.
You know, I always say not everyone's perfect. And leadership shows if you make a mistake, you come out and admit it. You tell the people what you're going to do to correct it and make sure that happens. Every intention that I have, no matter if it's building homes or anything else, is the right intention to help the people of Ontario in every aspect, no matter if it's the economy or if it's healthcare or education or building homes. You know, the intent is always there for the right purposes.
And it was also revealed that MPP Khalid Rashid took a trip to Las Vegas last year, and Rashid is accused of lying to the Integrity Commissioner about meeting with a developer there. Meanwhile, the Integrity Commissioner's probe also concluded that there are insufficient grounds to launch an investigation into the stag and doe for the Premier's daughter, and they found that some tickets to the event were sold to developers from the PC Party fundraising chair. Here's what Ford had to say as well earlier.
I've never taken a penny from absolutely anyone. I've never even expensed a hamburger or a chocolate bar, nothing, ever. I pay out of my own pocket, you know, and as for if people want to talk to me, they can show up to Ford Fest, that thousands of people do, but no one can influence me, simple as that. Clede came to me and felt there was a distraction out there regarding himself, and he offered his resignation, and I accepted it. I don't know the exact details, but I'm sure he'll sit down with the Integrity Commissioner, and if he does clear his name, then he'll be back in our caucus here.
Yeah, on top of the 2 scathing Greenbelt probes, the RCMP are also reviewing the province's actions and will determine or not if an investigation is needed into the whole matter. In the meantime, Ford says they will focus on building more homes along transit, modular homes, and anything they can do to tackle the housing crisis. And they'll be prepared to head back to the legislature next Monday. But for now, we'll take it back to you, Taz.
All right, a lot to unpack there. Thank you so much, Jason. Jason Guidola reporting live for us. Well, opposition leader Marit Stiles says what Premier Ford did today is a win for the people of the province, but doesn't provide all the answers Ontarians deserve.
Congratulations to everyone who's been fighting for our vital farmland and green space, who said no to cronyism and corruption in government. This is a victory for you. It's a victory for all Ontarians. But let's get real, because it never should have taken a series of scandals from this government for the Premier to undo the damage that he's done. It shouldn't have taken Mr. Ford and his ministers getting caught making shady backroom deals with speculators for Ford to do the right thing. It was clear from the beginning that this was the wrong decision. And yet, Mr. Ford and the Conservative government pressed on. It was a calculated attempt by this government to benefit a select few, Conservative insiders at the expense of everybody else.
Hamilton Mayor Andrew Horwath says she is thrilled with Premier Ford's decision to change course.
I'm thrilled with the announcement that the Premier made today. We've been very clear as a city of Hamilton. Our residents have been clear. Our city council has been clear. Staff have been clear that we didn't need to be building in the Greenbelt to meet our housing targets, and that it was the wrong thing to do. It was threatening our agricultural lands, threatening environmentally sensitive areas, and completely unnecessary. And so I give the Premier credit for reversing course.
Mayor Horvath says she wants to partner with the province to get housing built in our city and make sure people can find housing that's affordable, attainable, and responsible.